Today, we are privileged to have with us a distinguished speaker who will address the pressing need for sustainable development in tropical city. And so, Professor Ariya Arunin, so she will guide us through the journey of the unlocking innovation and biophilic development for sustainable tropical city. So, please, Professor Ariya, could you introduce yourself a little bit for us? Thank you.
Uh, Good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to say hi and happy Royal Crowning Ceremony Days, which could be some of the people here holiday, including me. Uh, Actually, I'm going to retire on this coming September, but I will be extended my retirement because of a very special project, including our research grant with National Research Council of Thailand, which will be about biophilic development archetype. So my background is landscape architect, working with faculty of architecture, Department of Landscape Architecture. I lead the healthy environment landscape and biophilics planning unit, research unit that we provide also research consulting and also some planning and design services. I think that's all for now because I saw that you already put my biography in the poster. Nice to meet you all. Uh, Another thing is I already post the handout that include my slide today in the handout box. I'm not sure whether you guys can open that. เขาจะแชทตอบมาได้ไหมคะ
ได้ค่ะถ้ามีปัญหาอะไรเขาจะแชทมาได้ตลอดนะคะif you cannot download the slides you can type in and then I will find a way and or if you have any questions along the way you can type all the time thank you
Yeah. Should we start?
yeah I think so
Okay. Yeah, this is my first slide. We're going to talk about the unlocking innovation and biophilic development for sustainable tropical city. So why we would like to unlock something? This is the content of our presentation today. First, we will introduce what to be unlocked. What to be unlocked will be related to some of the technical terms that you may not familiar. The first one is the biophilia, which is related to the topic today. Another one is ontological landscape. This one I will explain later. And the other one that I hope you already familiar with that is the Sustainable Development Goals. This is the common SDG that we would like almost every country, every sector, including the government, would like to achieve. The second topic we're going to talk about is the Anthropocene. The Anthropocene is something related to our activity, including our future energy consumption, uh, carbon emission, and some other thing that human activity is related to. And we're going to talk about the leg of the uh, sustainable development, which including the economic and especially the ecology. And we will explain some example about the ontological landscape. Then we will say we will explain about the interlinkage of the SDG, both the positive and negative interlinkage of the SDG. In this one, I think most of you may already familiar with the SDG about the clean energy, but I would like to link everybody to the other section of the SDG goals also. Finally, I think I can complete within 45 minutes about the conclusion of the biophilic development. And I will try my best to introduce all of you some of the projects that I'm going to work on in the very near future, including about 3 years from now. So the introduction. What to be unlocked? This is very interesting. So for me, I think I would like to be a little bit too ambition to make the things happen, especially the paradigm shift from anthropogenic to the biophilic development. And the second one, I think we would like to unlock about the understanding of the ontological landscape for our city. I think the knowledge, the wisdom from the specific location is uh, the best the best knowledge that you cannot bring from the other places that not in the area. So the ontological landscape is mean the dynamic of the area that uh, will give you some information about the location and about the climate, about the tidal, the different water quality, different temperature, different humidities. We're going to talk about some of the tropical city, including urban heat island. Uh, this problem will be very crucial to the topic of the energy consumption. Then the last one we would like to unlock is the future action in order to reach the real SDG goal. So before going to the unlocking, I would like to explain about the meaning of the technical term that you would like to know more, especially from the aspect of the biophilic development. What is biophilia? Biophilic came from the word biophilia. This word came from two words, bio, which is the living thing, and philia is the love. So the meaning, the real meaning of the biophilic or the biophilia is how we love the living thing around us, including the ecology, the environment, the nature, the living biodiversity, and everything that related to the living thing. It's maybe a little bit opposite to the uh, Anthropocene, that is the man-made activity. So the second one is the ontological landscape. What this mean? It means the existential and phenomenological of the landscape. It means the dynamic of the landscape. So each places has different existing condition and has the different phenomena. Um, when we talk about the El Nino or La Nina, we will talk about the area specific. It doesn't mean that El Nino mean the drought or La Nina mean the too much water, but actually in different regions, above equator, below equator, in the country like America, they have different effect from El Nino and La Nina. That's why in the annually ontological landscape of the America and compared to Thailand are totally different. Not only the yearly ontological landscape, but also the morning, the midday, and the evening, and at night. The climate also different in one day. In the season, I mean, in the three months or 6 months, like for example, in Thailand, we have a rainy season starting from today, because today is the royal powering ceremony, and today, yes, the day before yesterday, we just uh, meet the first rain in this season, and we continue to have the rainy season from this month until probably the end of October. That's why the difference between the rainy season, the summer season, the dry season, probably because in Thailand we don't have the real winter season. So in the other places like in Japan, in America, in some of the European countries, they have the winter and they have the autumn, they have the fall and they have the spring. That totally different. So the ontological landscape should including the difference of the season, the seasons change, the daily change, the monthly change, or even the annually change. So this is the ontological landscape that we have to understand. The last one is the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. I'm not sure whether everybody know what are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. So we will explain about the interlinkage between each other, not only uh, the clean energy that most of you are interested in. This is the Anthropocene, and usually the Anthropocene start from human like us, and we spend our life related to the economy. So what we rely on is the money in our pocket. The economic is very important, but how come I put ecology with that economy? Because these two words are controversial to each other. Sometimes they are conflicts a lot to each other. So this is the first of my research that I would like to explain to some of my students, some of my colleagues, and this also published in the books related to my dissertation in back to 2005. Long time already. This project I start with quick review the land use chain management about the sustainable development that they have, like they said this is like three leg stool, which every leg is totally equally and balancing each other by each one is equal to another two. But I would like to introduce the tripod. What is the tripod? Have you ever seen the tripod, like the camera tripod or the survey tripod? The tripod is something that you can balance each other's. Uh, Sometimes economy in some places is larger than the environment. That's the reality. We have to accept that, but we cannot get rid of the environment leg, and we leave only economic or social because it's not balanced. So this one is related to something that I would like to talk today, because if we want something to be sustainable, you want to make our city sustainable. It not have to be equally treated. It not have to be equally, but how we going to balance that together. And this is a very nice graphic. I used to use that several times in my talk. It's about the ego and eco. What are the difference? Not only the triangle, the pyramid, and human is on the top. It's represent the ego. It means only me. But the echo, what happened? The echo is something in the circle, in the sphere, and human are surrounded and are among the other creatures in the universe. In the planet. So the echo and the ego are something opposites. And what happened to the ego and the ego? Somebody says, "Oh, those NGO, you are economic. No, you are against the economic development. You don't want your country to be developed." And for those who want to preserve and to save only the forest or the ecology, do you want to get the money? You cannot live your life without the money. So this always conflict together. So what can we make the world biophilic system instead of focus on one thing, but combine them together, like in the next uh, uh, Earth, like eco, not ego, but we can develop. We can have like a infrastructure. We can have like a building architecture, and we can live with the plant. And this will be some example of the ontological landscape. This is a very good example of how the Thai people in the old day live their life with their Thai wisdom. They always adapt and resilient to what they are facing. For example, this one is the Thai house that my student would like to present uh, from their understanding about the passive of Thai living in the old day. So when the high tide or in the rainy season, they have the flooding all around the on the ground floor, and they can live their life with boat and also stay on the upper level of the house. And in the dry season, they can uh, uh, sleep in the hanging bed, and also feed and get egg from the chicken and pig and duck. And also they have to plant their fruit and do their farming, and they can have like a irrigation canal in at the backyard of their house, and then they can eat everything they catch from the canal, and they don't have to uh, go to the supermarket to buy anything. They can harvest that from back of the yard of their house. So this is very nice, including the architecture. You can see that we are in the tropical area, and we have a very heavy rain. So the gable roof with the cantilever roof is to how do they protect our house from the rain. But in the dry season, you have a very strong uh, sun sunlight, so the cantilever roof can also create a very nice shade to the shelter, like the house. And this is very recent. We talk about in the old day, and we would like to introduce also the very actually not very new now, but they still keep get the award winning and welcome many visitors around the world. This is the CU Centenary Park that have been built and complete in 2017 to celebrate our Chulalongkorn University 100 years old. So what happened to the ontological information about to make this park? So the landscape architect, uh, land process landscape architects firm that they won the competition, the design competition to build this park. She was the head of the land process. She was our student, our alumni from our department, landscape architecture. And she came back from America after she received Graduate School of Design's master degree in landscape architecture from Harvard University. So she came back to Thailand in order to work with to open a firm, and she started her work with this project. And finally, she won the competition, and she already designed this park. What happened to the 100-year numbers? So in order to make the water detention, so she used the rain um, frequency period to 100 years in order to reflect the 100 years of Chulalongkorn University anniversary. And the numbers of the 100 years rain can create an amount of water, the area timed by the amount of the rain can create this amount of water. So she also can create the rain of 50 years and also 5 years and show how we collect water from different ontological number of the rain, the storm water. So the park is some kind of rain harvesting area and detention area to protect, to be example of protection of the urban flooding. And the area can also be the learning center, learning area, and also they have like some meaning with each area. If you want to learn more about the rain and stormwater management of this park, you can search from many websites, and then you will see from they are like award winning project in Thailand. Another ontological that is very important and very, very interesting, especially related to the energy consumption, will be about urban heat island. Urban heat island is something that related to the sky factor. When you look up to the sky and you will see less cloud, it means the humidity will be less, but the open sky make the radiation from the sun is very strong. And what is the green factor? When you look down to the ground and then you face the ground, the green, the ground cover, it means the radiation, the heat absorption, and also uh, uh, the thermal comfort, the feeling about the area is different. And what are about the albedo? effect. This is very important. It's still discussed among landscape architects and also uh, engineers in different fields about the albedo. What we're going to use the albedo effect with our design. What happened about that? The albedo effect is something related to the color. You know that the black and the darker color can absorb the the heat energy to that material, and the white color, especially the snow. For example, in the other country, we don't have snow anyway. Uh, the white thing can reflect. That mean high albedo. But what happened? The sea, the ocean, is it in the blue, darker color? So the blue and the sea absorb more water, and the snow reflects uh, the heat to the atmosphere. So in our research field, we discuss the high albedo as a double-edged sword, ดาบสองคม the albedo effect is a multifaceted phenomenon that we have to deal with that in different or in diverse or in a variety of solution. Uh, for example, one of the material that I copy one of the manufacturer group PT uh, to this photos, the map. So they try to introduce the solution of how to use the material in our architecture planning, landscape architecture, urban landscape, in to reduce the heat absorption um, to the material that create a lot of that consume a lot of energy to produce to protect the heat to our interior architecture and maybe also about the thermal comfort of the people. So uh, I think it's very difficult to discuss this about the double-edged sword of the albedo in actually in one discussion. But I think this is a good example of the ontological landscape in order to uh, explain about the diversity and the effect, the negative and the positive effect of the one thing that we cannot assume that this is bad or this is good, and we have to produce everything in white color. White color has produced a lot of reflection, but at at that point, if we stand next to the white thing, we feel like radiation is effect to yourself. But if you walk with the barefoot on the black uh, pavement, and you will feel another thing. Your feet will be like a medium rare beef steak, something like that. So, uh, what 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 kind of uh, best solution? If I am the biophilic developer, I would like to introduce the dark of the uh, the plant, because the plant can use the uh, solar energy into the process of produce the energy and produce the and they also absorb carbon into themselves in order to make the fiber of the wood. So this kind of solution can be on the specific area, for example. And Understanding about the albedo is intricacy. It enables us to make the informed decision about the mitigation strategies to work towards the more sustainable. So I also show you the infrared picture of the building in the downtown that they have different temperatures. This one is in Fahrenheit. And this one is the photos from the visible Earth from NASA. So if you use the uh, color to make the palette of the Earth, so you can see that our Earth, our planet, have different color, including the very dark blue in the ocean. Some part of Thailand has forest, tropical forest that will be green, very dark green. And in other area, like in South America, they have the uh, quite quite dark green of the forest. And in the desert, like Australia or in the Middle East, they have the color of the very brown and very light yellow. And in the North Pole, we have the very dark, not very dark, very light snow color. So we have different color. In terms of the albedo, we can create different range of the albedo from our Earth. And what happened to the other radiation issue? So not only albedo and the heat that we can feel from the reflection from the albedo, we can also receive the uncomfortable heat from the absorption and also the reflection of that albedo effect. And more from that, we also have the long wave radiation and short wave radiation, which directly related to the plant and the material of the object that receive the heat. And this what we worked on about 5 years ago. I we have like a question. This all in our university. So we try to take the fish eye photos of the sky and the ground of the area, and we uh, put that the measure. We also give the respondent the questionnaire, and we put some temperature and humidity, and we collect the different ontological data from different places, and we take the photo and we consider the green and the sky factor of the space, and we try to uh, we try to do some analysis about the thermal comfort, especially in the this is myself uh, within the tropical climate, and we also compare this with our colleague country from Japan about the different feeling about the thermal comfort with Japanese people in Japan and Japanese people in Thailand, Thai student in Thailand, and also Thai student in Japan. And there are some feeling that we feel very different uh, because the Japanese people live in a quite cold, colder than Thailand in the cold weather, and they feel good with the sun. And sometimes they feel like because in during the snow they have a very low humidity because the humidity is processed into the precipitation and also fall into the snow, and the humidity is less, so your skin is quite drier than our skin in Thai people. So the humidity is one of the ontological data from what we are interested in to know about the ontological data of our people. So this chart is American air condition company. So they says during the 40 to 60 RH percent RH or relative humidity is average humidity that's good for them, and the above the 60 to 100 humidity is commonly in Thailand. It's not good because it creates a lot of bacteria, virus, fungi, mice, mouse, allergics, asthma, respiratory infection, chemical interaction, especially above that this area, and ozone production. So they says uh, below that is better in terms of the feeling of European or Japanese people, so American people. But what are the number of the percentage of the RH in Thailand for Thai people that we would like to know? So we going to the last part about the interlinkage of the SDG. This one is also one of the things that very confused and very sometimes we cannot follow that nicely. For example, some of you who are interested in Chula Future Energy webinar, maybe is interested to only SDG number 7, affordable land, affordable and clear energy. What happened to this two circle? The first one in the green dot and the green line is the positive interlinkage between each of the 17 SDG goals. But the red dot and the red line is something negative interlinkage between this one. So what happened? If you are the affordable clean energies people, and so you would like to develop that, what happened in the green one? It means the positive linkage between number 7 is go to climate action. Oh, of course. So the green energies, the green energy and the climate action is more or less interlinked with the positive effect. And what else? It go to industrial innovation and infrastructure. Yeah, I I think it's okay. Yeah, because when you develop the air condition, when you develop some uh, mechanical to produce a clean energy like a wind turbine or solar cell and some others, it affect positively to industrial and innovation. And what else? It go to responsible consumption and production. Yeah, like clean energy with the EV, mobile EV vehicle, and so that one, even you produce, you use the methane seed or you buy the bicycle, so it means, and also you eat very good. You have responsible to what you do. So the clean energy is part of that interlinkage with the positive effect. for example. The other thing, I think you can check this slide later. So in almost everyone except uh, except the life on land and number 10 reduce inequality doesn't have yet the interlinkage between the positively to each other. And how about the negative interlinkage between the SDG goal? Nobody wants to talk about this, but actually especially number 7, affordable and clean energy are affect positively to at least 3 things. The first thing is about the reduced inequality. So it means what are the reduced inequality? It may be quite new for you who are interested in the innovation, and this is about the uh, society and the social issues of our society. For example, um, low income people uh, would like to be adapt to be gentrification to be higher income, but one of the SDG goal is to reduce inequality in terms of income, and another thing which directly related to this is no poverty. No poverty is also the poverty also related to the inequality. So this one from number 7 have negatively effect to number 1 and number 10, and number 17. The last uh, goals of the SDG is the partnership for the goals. So because of the very advanced technology, I think that also have the negative in order to bring together the other sector to go with the energy sector to develop something. So this is what these 2 circles try to explain. What the other thing is the report from the UN that they try to follow up uh, annually about the successful of this uh, SDG goal. So what happened? So you can see that, you guys, number 7, goal number 7 is very successful, because you have a very full of information. You don't have the gray color, which is insufficient data. Number 7, you have all this data, very, very good. But the other, like number 11 is the sustainable city. They don't have enough data. It means maybe the scale is too large in order to collect the data. This is some of the problem. The green, what this mean? The green mean on track or target meet, so it's okay. If somebody have the yellow, it means you have the fair progress, but acceleration is needed. So it means this number 8, you don't have any, uh, not yet meet the target, but you are fair progress. And what happened to the red color? The red color means especially number 8, because they don't meet the target. Number 16, they don't meet the target. But what happened to the red? The red is regression. It means even though you can have the fair progression, but the rate is in serious condition. It's regression. So this is somehow to evaluate and to review number 7, clean energy, that you have some part in the red color. What the others are small in red is number one. Number one is no poverty. So they don't have enough information and they don't have something on track. They have very long and very large number of the fair progress, something like that. So this is what I follow every year annually, that what happened to the SDG goal. I think our university, Chulalongkorn University, also focus on this annual, but I'm not sure whether they are doing together, interlinked to each other very well. And this also the proposed future action for SDG. So you can see that this action is not focused on one thing. They are interrelated to different numbers, different goals from SDG. So in the future, we have the potential. We have the potential, and we have the uh, commitment to work together, to walk together, to action together in order to meet this kind of sustainable development goal. What are they? You can read from that. Let me drink some water. The first one is the save energy at home. The second one, change your home source of energy. Third one, walk, bike, and take public transport. The fourth one, switch to an EV. Number 5, consider your travel. Number 6, reduce, reuse, repair, and recycle. Number 7, eat more vegetable because the beef creates a lot of greenhouse gas. Number 8, throw away less food. Number 9, plant native species. Plant native species related to the water consumption because the native species can survive in the specific area without using irrigation water, for example. Number 10, clean up your environment. Number 11, make your money count in every baht you spend. Number 12, speak up, like me, to be a keynote speaker for Ajahn Bell, for example. I go for the conclusion, and the last part of my presentation will end up with introduction of my project that I would like to recruit some of the interested people from any other field. The conclusion. So we already unlocked the paradigm shift from anthropogenic to the biophilic. I hope everybody already understand about that. And the second unlock is understanding the ontological landscape of our city. Actually, there are many more. But I am afraid that if I gave you all the information about the ontological landscape, we can spend almost maybe half day in order to do that. But I think you already understand what happened to the ontological and the dynamic of the nature. We cannot apply what we learned from America to Thailand because we are totally different, and we cannot introduce that typical structure like the concrete wall, the flood protection, the building from America to Thailand, and we cannot make we call one size fits all or one shirt fits all. Somebody have a very slim, very small body cannot wear the big size from America shirts, for example. And the last one that I think we already unlocked is about the SDGs. That some people who said we are sustainable people, we would like to go for the SDG, but we focus only on number 7 or number 1 or number 14. But now we understand about it that I already unlocked that SDG is interrelation with each other. So that's all for my presentation, but I would like to introduce some of my research grant that I already received. Just yesterday, I signed a contract from ESI from National Council of Research Thailand, National Research Council Thailand. I got the grant from distinguished researcher, research professor for 3 years with some money that I would like to introduce. The title of the project is the BDA or the Biophilic Development Archetype and paradigm shift for the harmonization in ontological landscape and social reconciliation. This social reconciliation is something about conflict which in our society. When we build the big dam, the NGO fight to protest against that big dam. But the engineer, the structural engineer, the hydrological engineer have two sides. Someone promotes more small scale projects, but they try to de-dam, to demolish all the dam. But another one, they want to build a big dam, and in America, when they go study abroad, that kind of dam is very proudly present in America. But now in America, try to de-dam some of the gray structure to create more environmental friendly and resilient to solution. So this one, social reconciliation can be resolved with this kind of paradigm shift, process shift, and mindset shift from the other thing. So what we going to use for this project? We use Internet of Things. We use geotagging data collection. I already make some tests from my earlier project on the Bang Pakong River Basin. Geotagging data can collect the voice from all stakeholders, including farmers. They have a telephone, and then they help us to take photo, to do some geotagging in some area. We don't send our researcher to everywhere in Thailand. We can accomplish our research project using everybody in the area in order to make things happen. The second thing is about dynamic data collection, which is ontological, and we also have spatial specific data. The third one is about the transdisciplinary or participatory design and planning process that we require some multidisciplinary science, including recruit some people, not only from landscape architects, but from different stakeholders and actors from different developers category. So this is what we expect to have after 3 projects, the Biophilic Development Archetype, BDA. And this is the mind map that I present to the National Research Council of Thailand that I already got the grant. Um, we start from the problem on the left hand side, that what happened to the environment deterioration, the impact, the high investment, the people are excluded and not responsive to the dynamic of nature. If we try to have the paradigm shift to the more ontological data, we collect data that related to the environmental friendly. We expect to harmonize the nature with the people, and we want people to be reconciliation, and we are, we use the money but efficiently. So what we are expect to have in the future for the BDA is the well-being, environment, good environment, and human equality. They are living together. We have the ecosystem diversity harmonious. We have responsive to the dynamic resilient. We have human flourishing. We have economic sustainability, and we have inclusive and reconciliate and friendly to everybody. So the four category of our BDA largely divided into four categories. The first one, I will read it slowly in case some of you may would like to join our project in the near future. The first one is about industrial and economic area development. Number two is tourism, learning, and recreational area development. Number three is institute, cooperate, corporate, and residential and community area development. And the fourth one is the infrastructure and mega structure development. Yeah, and we have to take action. I have one website that I already applied for the to join the network. It's called Biophilic City. If everybody in the world take action and be part of this kind of network, you don't have to be this network. We can organize this kind of Biophilic Thailand here, and then we take action. I hope that we will have a very good and sustainable example of the city in Thailand. So thank you ขอบคุณค่ะ This is my contact address and email.
So thank you very much, Ajahn Lukna, Professor Ariya. So your project is very interesting. Just wonder, is there anyone who want to ask Professor Ariya? Oh, okay. Ajahn Chanon say thank you to you. Okay. So while waiting for the
If you
questions.
have any question, please feel free. Thank you very much. Oh, only thank you. Please, I would like to hear from you. Any of you speak Thai?
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, if you can ask in Thai too, you can type question in Thai or in English, it's okay. Okay, while we are waiting for questions or comments.
Thai people understand my English.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, while waiting for questions or comments. So you are recruiting researcher to join your project, right? It's like so. If anyone interested in biophilic development, so he or she can contact you and maybe like work together.
Yes. Please.
Which area do you want? Is that
Actually, now we have 3 full professor from Chulalongkorn University, myself, and another two came from Faculty of Science,
Mhm.
Professor Dr. Santi Pailopli. He is the admin of the Mid Earth web, Facebook and web page. And another one is Professor Dr. Lanchkorn. He good at virtual reality, augmented reality.
Mm.
And another one is Assistant Professor Dr. Manop,
Mhm.
uh, Manop แก้ว Mola Jalern.
Yes,
He,
from
he,
engineering.
he used to work with the Mekha Canal and make the canal view from Chiang Mai University, but now he is a good friend of mine, and we work together in Wikipedia long
Oh,
time ago. Yeah.
I see.
And the others, landscape architect, not only me, but I will, because this one is more like mentorships research grant that I have the commitment. I and the other full professor had the commitment to mentor and develop other younger researchers in our field. So because I lead the biophysics research unit, so I would like to uh, mentor and develop our researcher team too. But if any of you, especially master degree student, PhD student from other university or from Chulalongkorn University, you can join. You can join us. We have some grant to for some uh, compensation, maybe uh,
Thank you.
commission also.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so any student or a young researcher or the junior professor can contact you and learn from you and join the project.
Yeah. Or if you have like your own interest, if we can meet and if you can meet our theme and our approach, you can apply for being one part of our team, and then you get some fellowship on that.
Mhm. Okay, thank you.
One question. Thank you very much. Sopida Tong Sopit to get biophilic design well implemented and could make a change. What are the main factors? The main factor are the three circles: human and ecology, environment, and what the others? Yeah, especially the people and the harmony between the people and the surrounding environment is the key factors of the biophilic design. Not only the natures, mostly like the nature based approach. If nature based approach may be something that care about the nature, but maybe people, community are excluded. But this one, you will go for nature based, also well-being, economics, flourishing. It's not like stop doing anything because you will destroy the nature, but we try our best. I think I told you at the very beginning that maybe I'm too ambitious, too much ambition to to achieve that kind of goal. But I think we can work on that. Have you worked or plan to work with any real estate developers? Yeah. Actually, there are some developers that they have like R&D section, but not yet. Maybe I can give you one example, but I'm not sure whether it's good to be recorded. Maybe off record, Shannon, I will tell you later. But there are some developers that, who maybe they have like a R&D and they try to promote also this kind of uh, biophysics development. But more or less, there are some, because of the developers, sometimes they have a very limitation, like some limitation to cope with. And for now, I work with our Chulalongkorn University. You can see that after we work closely, not myself, but our department work together with uh, the Chulalongkorn development area. We try to do that kind of walkable Chulalongkorn, and then we make the coverway. We have the connect between the area, and also we have the water sensitive urban design WSUD with some of the detention area, and we collect that. Like for example, CU Centenary Park that I mentioned earlier, that is one of the sustainable and biophilic designs. Mostly, I mean, the new block that going to uh, be next to the CU Centenary Park. The architect try to focus on the bringing the nature to the building, but the building is a little bit too high for me. But they have a very nice study about the temperature, but that only part of uh, the green the greens the green wall, and similar to here, no, to here, green wall, green roof, and the green wall, something like that.
Okay. Thank you. Mm.
Yeah, I think now it's 1 hour.
So, uh, is there any more questions? So, please feel free to post it here. If not, so maybe another thing is that so you will be one of the keynote speaker for um, how to say the the
Forum.
the forum. Yeah, sorry, thank you. The forum. We will have a forum at the Future Energy Asia at the Queen City Kids Center on May 16, right? Next Thursday. So if anyone want to join us to go to listen to the forum, that we have like 4 speakers on several aspects of the energy transition gaps. So please join us, and Professor Ariya also will be there. Okay. So, so finally, so I like to thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming here to give to give us the knowledge. I have to tell you that I have never known the word biophilic before in my life, and the first time that I saw your abstract, it's like, what does it mean? So I have
Shannon
learned
post
a lot.
something.
Oh, um, Ajahn Shannon post the link the website for the FEA Future Energy Asia, that we have a forum there on next Thursday. So if you are interested, if all the audience are interested in to know more, please feel free to join us next Thursday. So you can register there. So thank you, Professor Ariya, very much. And and I'd like to hear more from you next time. So thank you very much. ขอบคุณ
Next
มากเลย
time I
ค่ะ
have to be shorten
ค่ะ
some slides because next time we have only half
20
an
นาที
hour
yeah just
only
25 minutes like 20
yeah
minute presentation and Q&A around 5 minutes
yeah okay I try my best
ข
actually
อบ
I
คุณ
have too many things to talk with the audience
Yeah, I think yeah I saw that the audience who join us here I know some of them and I know that they are very interested in the biophilic development. So that's why they join here. So sorry that maybe it's the choice, the time is quite limited. So thank you
okay
very much ขอบคุณ
thank
มาก
you
นะคะส
thank
วัส
you
ดี
for
ค่ะ
invitation ขอบคุณ
ค่ะ
อาจารย์ธนนท์ค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
มัน
เดี๋ยวนะคะเราจะปิดยังไงนะคะสักครู่ค่ะโอเค